Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, November 24th. I'm back in the Read Nook, and I have this monster box to further delve into. I've already pulled a few things out of this box so far, so let's go. Let's open up and see what else is in this box. And here we go. And over here we have the Bitter Reach. Okay, this is a supplement for Forbidden Lands, which is Free League Publishing's old school Renaissance sandbox setting. So, in the Southern Lands, elders speak of cold storms from the north. Cursed voices born on the icy winds whisper of secrets from ages past that would plunge realms and kin into ruin if only someone could understand these ancient words. They are the desperate confessions of the lost. They are the legends of the Bitter Reach. Deep beneath its frozen surface, creatures told of only in the oldest of legends dwell. They guard treasures that can give their owners power beyond their wildest dreams. Treasures that could lay waste to the Bitter Reach if they were found. And if the treasures will be found, sooner or later, well, why wouldn't they be yours to claim? The Bitter Reach is an epic campaign module for the Forbidden Lands role-playing game, describing the icy wastelands north of the Ravenland. So content include 2 new magic disciplines, Elemental Magic and Ice Affinity. The new Champion profession, along with his the profession talents. Expanded travel rules for snow, cold and fuel, including no less than 40 new random encounters. 8 new monsters, including the Frost Dragon and the Ice Giant. The Wake of the Winter King campaign, including 8 key players who will seek to dominate the riches hidden under the Bitter Reach. 10 complete illustrated adventure sites, playable in any order. An epic campaign finale giving the adventurers the chance to decide the future of the Bitter Reach. Okay, so here we go. Here's the map of the Bitter Reach. It is basically the same style as the Forbidden Lands. You do need the map pack for the Bitter Reach, and essentially this is a map of this area, but it will come with stickers which the GM can mark up the map as the characters play through the campaign. So what have we got in here? We have an introduction and basically a journey to the Bitter Reach, essentially getting there and living there. So basically here's some more of the internal art, which is really lovely artwork for these books. Basically the kin and regions of the Bitter Reach. I'm just going to again. I could just go through and show you this artwork, and I've only just got barely 20 pages in. Professions and talents, champion. There we go. And elemental magic, ice affinity, journeys, and the dangers of journey. Basically, got the journeying in the area's got a table for weather and the types of terrain, searching for fuel, mishaps, whole table of mishaps, how to forage, travel beneath the ice because most of the ruins of the kingdom lie beneath the ice cap. And then you go on to the Wake of the Winter King, basically a complete campaign. It gives you the background and more artwork. There we go. Again, it gives you legend, bound by demons, and these will pertain to the area and to often to the treasures of the region. And here we've got arrival in Northfall, basic phase 1, when you're getting there, exploration and adventures and so on. Key players, so these are major NPCs. And I do not want to basically encounter him, but of course you would in this campaign, very likely. Again, these are terrific illustrations. I could just show you more and more, someone more human. Someone probably not quite so human. Kin, so basically dealing with the people who live in the Bitterreach are humans and elves and and the dwarves and orcs and so on. The wolfkin and so on. You've got a bestiary with adds the dire wolf and the frost. There's a frost dragon. Again, it's a lovely looking book. And I'm just leafing through and you're not seeing it, but it is good. Stone Raven, and that's a really nice take upon the Wendigo. The Wendigo's a classic kind of monster, you see it in Call of Cthulhu and so on, anywhere in the icy north, but yeah. And then you go on to things like artifacts, like Bjark's flaming flagon. 300 years ago, the dwarf Bjark crafted a magical flagon to survive the cold nights of the wilderness of the Bitterreach, which he wandered far and wide hunting for restless dead who longed for forgiveness and eternal rest. It is said that he fell victim to a powerful death knight and now wanders the frozen wastes as a restless spirit himself. Basically you see what you've got with this essentially gives you appearance, it suggests locations and its effects, which is if shaken on a starlit night, the flagon heats up within a glow and provides heat equivalent to a small campfire. You've got Burr's boots and Lurge's hammer, the wings of Marudak, and so on. Nuntaral's black arrow. There we go. That doesn't look good. And then encounters. So you've just encounter listed after encounter, and they're going to go on for pages, but essentially you have in numerous encounters you've got 40 different encounters, and then you get onto the adventure sites. Just look at ice caves, so on. So there's a map of these. So these are random. Basically, ice cave is like just a random location which you could run into, and what could be found in there. Elven ruins, and basically a set of tables just for detailing these places. So you could sort of like encounter them more than once. And then you go on to like North 4, like this adventure location. There's a more detailed map of the location. Events and stuff like that. Tower of the Farseers. I mean, that's a lot simpler, but it's really, again, it's got you get a real good feel for it, a real flavour of what it's like inside and out. Bleakness Keep. So no inside, but I mean obviously that'll be described in the text, but you've got a good feel of the layout of the place. And for the most part, I mean adventure sites like, there are individual locations described in size. You've got like a maze and further and areas further beyond. So this is an entirely different campaign to the one provided in the core books and the other supplements. This Palace of the Ice Giants, fantastic. Let's have a look at that. It goes with another book that obviously fits the monsters earlier in the book. This is all black and white, basically grayscale artwork, but it's fantastic looking. It's a great looking book. You've finally got the Palace of the Winter King, basically spires of rock and ice, like that. And they deal with the aftermath and what could happen next. So, this is essentially this is basically a complete campaign. You get several months of play out of it as you explore essentially a new region and survive. I imagine it'd be quite wearing because of the environment, because it's cold. You need fuel and food, and you've got to fight for survival, and let alone explore the region. Making friends and enemies and dealing with your rivals who, basically the various NPC power factions in the setting. but I think this is probably going to be an excellent addition to the Forbidden Lands series. There are only a handful of books for it so far, so this is, you know, the addition of another campaign is more than welcome. So yeah, I'm going to review this in due course. That will appear at Reviews from Rillier. I want to thank you for watching another unboxing in the Nook, and waiting to see what else is in this big box. So this is going back into the box, and I will come back tomorrow and find out what else is below. So thank you for watching, and come back to watch another unboxing soon. Bye for now.